I got to hang out with my special someone yesterday.
The lunch lady's really nice.
We hung out with our grandparents last night.
I recently got to see my cousins for the first time in like 3 years, and it was the best thing ever.
I got to spend extra time with my little sister because we had a Thanksgiving break.
This morning when I dropped off my older brother at work, he went to go get donuts for all the other firefighters, and he gave me a glazed donut. It was very good.
Yesterday was my dad's birthday.
So I've been able to get a better relationship with my parents now that my older brother is at college.
It is that I got 2 lollipops today.
We went to adoration. We went to mass.
I woke up today and I went to mass.
I went to confession, and it was really good, and I had a great time with Father Amaro.
I got to go to mass with my basketball team today. I got to go to mass today and spend time with the Lord.
I went to mass today and got to hear a beautiful witness from Andrew Rickert.
I was able to receive Jesus in the Eucharist today.
I started a Marian consecration.
I served at mass today.
I went to adoration today.
Yesterday, I got to go to confession, which was pretty lit.
I got some candy in my last hour.
I started my day off with Starbucks this morning.
Oh, I got coffee this morning because I actually woke up early.
I got Starbucks this morning.
Me too.
I got Dutch Bros this morning and made it to school on time, so that was good.
I got to sleep in. It was pretty fire.
I got to sleep in. The school's musical went really well.
Mrs. Walters got a whole candy basket for our leadership and community service class, and I ate too much, but it was worth it, and she's awesome.
I get to wrestle tomorrow on my first meet of high school 2025 season.
We didn't have to run in practice yesterday. We have a game tonight.
My first basketball game's tomorrow.
I had a great day at weights this morning.
I bought myself food.
I had pizza on my lunch.
We had lunch together.
My friend Jake bought me fries today, so thank you.
Someone put food in my locker mysteriously, and I don't know who it is, but it was really good. I think it was my brother.
I got more food.
I got some really good pineapple.
We're going to deliver carbs to the elderly.
I got to hang out with my best friends.
I hung out with my friends.
I got to see all my friends today.
Me and my friend Lily get to go see a new movie today.
We're excited.
I hung out with my friends.
We get to see each other every day.
Probably just being here at St. James. I love seeing my friends.
I got to talk to some of my friends that I haven't talked to in a long time.
I saw some friends.
I got to see Larkin today. I got to see Claire today.
I got a lot of sleep and played video games with my friends.
Just seeing my friends.
Because I saw my friends.
We got candy.
I got my grade up in a subject that I'm really bad at.
I got another 100. I got my grade up in world studies.
I got an A on my English assignment.
I didn't fail my physics test.
I finally understand my math homework.
I got an 100 on my anatomy oral test.
Mrs. Rains told me I did really good on my essay.
We just got to have a work day in world studies, and it was really nice.
I got to see my favorite teacher and have a great discussion in apologetics.
I finished all my dialectical journals for English.
I have no homework so far.
I got 100% on my Quadrant 1 math quiz.
I found out that I can use PowerPoint for my world studies final.
I finally understand something in math.
My science teacher helped me understand the concept.
Okay, I got my nails done, and I got 100 on my anatomy test.
Miss Sharpnack helped me so much on my math this morning, and now I feel confident.
I have a class with her next.
So, I've met a new student here. His name is Jody, and we've been good friends. Yup.
Someone decorated my locker with pickles today.
I decorated my friend Maggie O'Shea's locker with pickles.
I was born 18 years ago today.
I got to hear all these great things and got to see people having a good day, so that's good.
The school's awesome.
Tonight on the Thunder Broadcasting Network, the St. James Academy Thunder travel to St. Thomas Aquinas High School to face the Saints in what is a fun holiday matchup, and it's a rivalry one. So stay right here for all the action.
welcome you here to St. Thomas Aquinas High School. We're getting ready for the first broadcast of this boys 2025-2026 season. I'm here joined with Nate Bright and Josh Mills. My name is Graham Warner. What are you boys thinking about the game?
I'm real excited, and I'm hoping to see St. James get in the win column once again.
I mean, all these guys have had a lot of confidence coming into this week. They've been super excited to play. So, like Nate said, hopefully a win, and we'll get out there and do our best.
Always got to go out and dominate. You'll see it here next on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. And good evening, Thunder Nation, and welcome to our opening broadcast of this 2025-2026 boys basketball season. We're starting this year with an absolute thriller here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. It's the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas versus your Thunder of St. James. This Thunder team sitting at 3-1 on the year. I'm here alongside Josh Mills and Nate Bright. My name is Graham Warner. And I think I can speak for all three of us when I say that this rivalry is always an instant classic. Nate, I just want to say welcome to TBN, and we're glad you're here. What can we expect from this young Thunder team tonight?
You know, this Thunder team is led by a three-headed monster of Frankie Hess, Emmett Peters, and Grady Ogden. And what you want to see out of them tonight is for them to get the shots falling. When they're shooting lights out from the three-point line, this team is unstoppable. Also, I want to know how long this team is. They're very lengthy. The whole starting lineup is over 6 feet tall. For the first time in almost 3 years for St. James, we'll be looking for them to use their length on the defensive side and to push and fast break.
Absolutely well said, Nate. Josh, thanks for being here.
Yep, thank you, Graham. Always a pleasure.
And we'll send it down to Mary Claire's interview.
Coach, you told me this week that your guys needs to play their advantage on the Saints tonight. How much confidence do you have in your team to execute on the game plan?
Well, we're going to try. We're a young team in this environment, so hopefully you learn a lot of good lessons from Friday night's league game, even though it wasn't a league game, but a league-like opponent. So we'll see how our practice prepares us for this week.
Absolutely. Your team is coming off a second-place finish at the Shawnee Mission East tournament. Tonight brings a new obstacle with the Saints in a big-time environment. What is needed here from your guys at Tip?
Well, we got to match their intensity, their physicality, which we did not do last Friday against a league opponent. So that's going to be the number one thing we worked on all week, is being able to get through screens and fight their physicality.
Thank you, Coach. Be great tonight. Graham?
Thomas Aquinas High School. Josh, this Aquinas team is always a very respectable opponent. Where do you think this game's going to go tonight?
Well, I think that, I was talking to some different Aquinas fans, people who have watched the games, and they've been saying that something that's been going up with the Aquinas basketball team this year is just they've been struggling to get the ball to go into the hole. They've been very, very physical defensively. Lots of guys playing really, really hard, playing with rocks in their pockets, per se. But I think it's going to be a really, really tough match for the Thunder tonight, but I really do see both teams having success, and I think it'll be, like you said earlier, an instant classic. Always a fun one when these two come together. Both crowds getting into it tonight.
Absolutely, as we were getting ready for tip-off here.
Something to note, Luke Bossi is not in the starting lineup, meaning that they will be playing stretch ball to start the game.
And this Thunder team definitely going to be up to the occasion here against this Aquinas team. Aquinas wins the tip, but Peters snags it out of midair.
It'll be really interesting to see how the Saints match up defensively against a great team of shooters that we have.
Kolic isoing up top. Throws it into the hands of a Saint. It's the hustle down low. Missed layup there from a Saint. That was Cole Brown, and we'll have a shooting foul.
And this is kind of what we talked about. Is we wanted to see how physical and lengthy this team could be, and right off the start, St. James is getting out-physicaled.
Well, and I think too, it's just, I mean, there are always quick games here when both these teams play. Both, like you said, Nate, both physical, and yeah, I mean, it's going to be very critical for the Thunder to continue to be physical and not let this happen.
Jimmy Gillette of the Saints with the first buckets of the game. Chance for one more at the line. Sitting at 6'6", the senior.
So critical to get those rebounds and change possessions.
This is the second one, rebounded by Ogden. Davis looks for an opening, throws it to the corner. Quick passing on offense. Peters drives. Davis wide open on the top of the key. His shot is no good. Tipped up by Ogden into a Saints hand. Nick Sabers. Hess on his tail. He'll go up with it. Will not finish. Offensive rebound.
Number 2, Luke Kolic did a great job crashing the board in that last possession.
Blocking foul called on Kolic there.
I'm just complimenting him, but you know, you like to see the physicality there. He's obviously playing quick tonight, off to a quick start.
You'd like to see St. James get a body on people there. They're trying to rely on their jumps and their height, but St. Thomas Aquinas matches up just fine with them. You know, it can't be a jumping game. It has to be a physicality game.
And switching up the game plan early on, Bossi in for Kolic after the early foul.
I mean, Nate, it's you keep talking about physicality. That's really the way Aquinas is in every sport. You just really got to out-physical them.
It's definitely a brand that they have.
Saints off on
good
that
there
one.
For Matt Davis. That's what you want to see.
That's a good box out.
That's a good box out right there. That's what we need to see from the rest of the Thunder tonight.
Baron Gavin on the missed shot there for Aquinas.
It'll be good for the Thunder to just relax, get reset, take the ball up the court, and hopefully get some points on this possession.
Look for the Thunder to be in a set here.
Davis up top, awaits a screen from Bossi. Swinging to Ogden, he's pulling it from deep. It's money, Grady Ogden from 28 feet.
He is an absolute sniper, and if I am Aquinas seeing that go in, I am afraid because he will catch fire, and it'll be a wildfire all night.
I mean, that's going to be hard to stop. I mean, obviously coaches have to tell their players to let him shoot, but if you're hitting shots like that from that far out, that's really hard to scheme for defensively.
Well played defense by Hess there, tipping out of bounds. We'll stay with the Saints. And going back to that three from Ogden, absolutely magnificent jump shot. Nobody even cared to step out there.
That's bad defense right there.
Good layup there from Baron Gavin.
Barron's one of the tallest players on that team, so you definitely don't want to see him in the paint.
Ogden once more goes up for the layup. He'll finish over a defender. Ogden with 5 to start this one.
And he's catching fire. I mean, he's one of those guys, one part of that three-headed monster. If he catches fire, it's going to be a long night.
Physical shot there, too.
Up top. Gillette over to Sabers. Just trying to find a way around this one, staying near the top of the key. Renzi puts the drive on Peters and finishes over.
It's a tough finish.
Thunder getting quickly back on offense. Peters from 26 Ooh, off the mark, good rebound by Hess. Ogden in the corner, 4-3. Once again, off the mark, good offensive rebounding from your Thunder.
If I'm Coach Dom, I'm perfectly okay with that shot.
Davis drives, he'll finish.
Okay, Matt Davis, a little behind the head finish.
Saints in the corner. Good deflection from Davis. We'll stay with the Saints once more as Neeson will come into the game for the Thunder. Gavin being subbed out for Wayland.
You know, Luke Neeson, he's just a real glue guy, so look for him to make all the little plays.
Again, like you said, Nate, just the absolute size of some of these guys on the team this year.
Looking for Brown, but ran into a plethora of St. James defenders. And will stay with the Saints once again.
Student section not happy about that one. They're certainly getting into it. Like you said, a very heated rivalry.
Just got to move on from that one. Thunder holding a 2-point lead here. Just under 5 minutes left here in our first quarter.
With calls like that, you just can't allow them to be a momentum change. You have to just reset, use this time to think and play defense. And certainly can't allow anything like that to happen.
Heads up play from the Saints. Ben Renzi on the alley-oop layup. That one will go out of bounds.
I think it's Thunder ball.
You would be correct. Looking for Davis. Quick swipe.
Good physical defense there by Renz.
Davis from long range, just a bit short on that one. Good hustle from the Thunder. Neeson with the rebound.
Glue guy doing what glue
to
guys
the corner.
do.
Neeson for 3.
Oh.
Off the mark, and the Saints are able to snag that one.
Excellent job being physical there by Neeson. He knew what the formula was, got in there and executed.
Sabres aggressive finish there. Could not get it to fall. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, if I'm the Thunder, I'm looking to attack the basket. Every shot we've taken has, other than the Ogden layup, has been behind the arc. That is a hard offense to sustain.
But like you said, stretch ball is going to be a big factor in this game. Like you said, especially if Ogden can stay hot.
Both these teams do have some size. You certainly just, with, you know, as tall as you are, as big as you are, you certainly don't want to see those layups going into the lane. You want to keep them on the perimeter, shooting from the perimeter. And that's certainly been a struggle so far tonight for the Thunder defense.
Second one is good. The Saints gaining a 1-point lead. Peters and Hess in the backcourt. Davis spins. Peters just pulls it in his face.
Oh.
Cash money, Peters.
He'll do stuff like that.
He's a bad, bad man.
And Hess.
Mr. Hess.
It's showtime. The layup by Hess is good. The Thunder with a 4-point lead, forcing a Saints timeout. Very aggressive shot there from Peters, as you can see here.
Hand down, man down.
Well, already a pretty good start offensively for the Thunder. You just want to see them kind of get settled on defense, which they tend to do, but it takes some time.
And the more they dig in on that defensive side, the more fast break opportunities they're going to get, and the less sets they're going to have to be in, which is going to give them more opportunities at the rim.
Exact, 100%, Nate. And, I mean, I was talking a little bit pregame that this Aquinas team, once you get them out on the perimeter, I mean, they're still able to shoot. They're varsity basketball players, but you want to get them there. They're a little bit inconsistent from shooting out there.
Strong finish there from Brown. Freshman Jacob McCullough in the game there for the Saints, playing the 5. Standing at 6 feet 7 inches tall. Brown trying to cut this lead to 2. Rattles around the rim and stays out. Hess driving with a vengeance over to right. He'll swing to the corner, intercepted by Brown.
Wild play there.
I thought football season was over. Interception. Renzi, aggressive finish over right.
And you just can't have that. You can't turn the ball over and then give up a layup on the other end.
I agree with you, Nate.
Hess finishes. Foul will be called on the floor.
But that's what you like to see. He gets the ball and he immediately attacks the rim. That is what St. James, that's a recipe for success right there.
100%. Aquinas knows this team can shoot, but when you get him into the paint, that's a two-headed dragon right there that you just can't have defensively if you're Aquinas.
Absolutely, and at the high school level, it's all about high percentage shots. Davis. Hornback up top. Peters from long range once more. Cash money once more. Emmett Peters.
He's a bad, bad man. How many times do I have to say it before Aquinas just puts the hand up, hand down, man down?
Your voice might get tired here, Nate.
You got to eliminate the shooter. Stop the threat. Come on. Those deep shots, they open up the lane quite a bit too.
Brown off the mark. Good rebound by Renzi. And it's up and in. Davis over to Hess. Peters finding Hornback inside. Managing the corner here.
Good screen
Davis,
there by
good
Neeson.
pass to Neeson. Neeson smokes the layup.
That's too bad too. He set a nice screen there on the edge, and then the nice little pick and roll got open in the lane. You got to make that though.
And you just can't have that. You know, he'll be beating himself up for that, but what good players do is when they make a mistake, they respond with a good effort play.
Amen.
Good defense played by Neeson. There you go.
There you go. And that's what a glue guy does. He made a mistake, and he stands right back up, and he makes the play on defense.
Kolich back in the game. Hess is out for the Thunder.
Had a great start to the quarter, so give him a breather. Trust your depth. Guys will make plays.
Ogden spins inside. Peters crosses over. Tries to draw the foul, does not get it called.
I think there should have been a foul there.
I agree with you there. As Sabres.
Looks like there was a little too much contact.
Gavin back in, pull up mid-range off the mark. Fast break here for the Thunder. Good settle by the Saints defense. Ogden pulls it off the back iron and out.
That's frustrating to see if you're the shooter, but like you said, great players answer in different ways, and he's going to have plenty more chances to make those tonight. St. James has been really playing aggressively defensively on those rebounds the past few possessions for Aquinas.
They appear to be in a zone here.
Sabres up top. Trying to pick apart the St. James defense. Into the corner, blocked by Ogden.
They're not going to be able to pick it apart on this possession.
And there you go. There's that length that we've been talking about. Grady stands at around 6'4", but his arms are longer than his really long arms. He's just a long guy. You just can't allow anything here.
Lob. No good, and that's the end of the first quarter. The Thunder lead 2 points, 15-13 on St. Thomas Aquinas. We'll be back after a short word.
Performance Rehab is an outpatient, private physical therapy clinic that is physical therapist owned. Most of the injuries that we see at Performance Rehab are orthopedic in nature. We see a lot post-surgical, but we also see a lot of general aches and pains. Whether you have a total knee or you have a contact sports injury, we have specialists that primarily see those types of injuries. Our goal here is to help promote active and healthy lifestyles. So if that fits with anything that you may have, then maybe Performance Rehab may be a good fit for you.
As we welcome you back here to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, the Thunder hold a 2-point lead on the Saints as 8 minutes are loaded back up on the clock. And overall, from this Thunder offense, they've been shooting the lights out. Been trying to attack the rim every once in a while, but mainly those 2 shots from Emmett Peters from way downtown have been the sum of this one.
2s are always more sustainable than 3s, but if the 3s keep falling, keep shooting them.
I agree. Something that I was talking about a little bit earlier, right at the start of the game, was Aquinas just having some, slumps between shooting. And these 13 points, a lot of them have come in the form of 2s earlier in the first quarter. And St. James has since then.
Peters just knocks down another, nothing but nylon.
And fuego!
See if they can keep him out on the perimeter again. They've been doing an excellent job of doing that and eliminating those 2-point shots.
They go to the zone defense because they don't believe Aquinas can out and shoot them.
Excellent job by Neeson there. We were talking about him first quarter. Like you said, a glue guy. It's once again being sticky.
Tough spot to throw the ball in. Oh, I don't know about that one.
You just want to let him play at that point.
Mm-hmm. Just 2 guys going for the basketball.
Ball will stay with the Saints. Thunder holding a 5-point lead in this one. Sabers looks to throw. Renzi up top. Ogden on Sabers.
Saints seem a little flustered with the defense.
St. James, they have come out of the zone, though, it appears. They appear to be a man.
Renzi with the fake shot into the
Good
pass.
hands by Hess.
Maybe a little flop there from Gillette.
I think they were a little concerned about a foul being called there. Nobody really went for the ball. But both defensive schemes have been successful here for the Thunder.
Good pass there. Ripped away by the Thunder.
That's good. That's an effort play right there. That one will be highlighted.
Oh, Peters once more.
Called a travel. But just to go back to that Hess play, he's on back-to-back plays. He gets hands on the ball. First one, they call out a bounce off him. Second one, he gets it all, back tap, and they get out in fast break.
Absolutely superb.
St. James back in the zone.
Renzi up top. Good defense being played by the Thunder. It's back and forth basketball here. Into the corner, it's up. No good. Rebounded by Peters.
We're going to call a foul there.
And honestly, that's not a bad foul because that would have easily been a fast break for the Thunder. So, not a bad foul by Gillette.
Thunder play a high-speed game, and if you can eliminate that, that gives you a little bit of an edge defensively. Give a chance to get set before the Thunder just take over and do what they do best.
Davis running the floor for the Thunder. Hess back in. Ogden up top. There it is. Grady Ogden, 4-3.
He is on fire.
Oh, he knows it too. Just cool, calm, and collected, and that's when the athletes are at their most dangerous.
Hess jumping. The shot, no good. That shot is up and no good. Once more from the Saints. Rebounded by Davis.
I mean, there's really no defensive coverage on those shots there on the perimeter. They're daring them to make it.
This is the exact type of basketball game the Thunder wanted.
Cash money from Jace Wright, the sophomore.
And it's just raining threes.
They're really pulling away here early. Jace Wright, a couple mental mistakes earlier. Absolute redemption there. Exactly what you want to see from the sophomore.
Here's Peters right here, and just drills it. That's... Here, Hess, you see him on the dribble, reverse to Ogden, and you just can't leave a shooter like Ogden that open. Right, just left open in the corner. Matthew Davis drives him, and he sticks it.
Well, both student sections getting into this one a little bit. Like you said, Graham, earlier, an instant classic.
Christmas break, the kids are happy.
Yeah.
We're all happy.
Who doesn't love a little bit of a holiday festive game? Said that backwards. Festive holiday game. St. James certainly looking to get things done this year in basketball. St. Thomas Aquinas has had their number here for so long, but we're seeing a bit of a turn of the page, a little bit of a new chapter.
.532 left here in this second quarter. Sabres taking it up for the Saints.
1-3-1 zone has been giving the Saints issues.
Next man up cannot make it for the Saints.
Here's a fast break.
Over the head of Wright. Saved but thrown into the defense.
Nick Murfin is in for the Saints.
Athletic save from Wright there, unfortunately into the hands of a Saint.
That's just one of those saves that is just wild because had they not been back, that could have led to a fast break points, which you love to see the effort, but sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and let yourself go out of bounds.
Saints to look to have their major shooters in right now. And when you're down 11, that's really all you got. Nick Murfin's certainly one of them.
Sabres up top once more.
Varsity in the game, they go out of the zone.
Good try by Renzi. Thunder, another fast break. Davis looking for Ogden. It's up. No good off the back iron.
Shooters are going to shoot, though. Shooters are going to shoot.
Absolutely.
It was right there, just a little too much on that one.
Another three. It's up, and it's good, finally, from the Saints. Renzi looked like shushing the crowd there.
That's just bad transition defense from the Thunder.
It's an interesting move to shush the crowd.
Right. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two.
And you see, that's what being aggressive does. He went right to the cup, and he draws a foul.
And it really just is an impossible offense to prepare for. You got guys who can shoot on the perimeter for the Thunder, and then before you know it, you got a guy down in the paint. Guys have to react quickly and creates fouls.
Wright misses his first at the line.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Josh. The only thing you can really hope for in the scout report is a bad shooting night.
Yep.
Wright second is up and good from the sophomore. Just outside 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Lots of standstill passing from the Saints. Brown drives over the entire Thunder defense there and drops it in.
And that's just a tough bucket. I'm the Thunder. I'm okay with them making tough buckets. It's the easy ones I don't want them to have.
Peters back in the game. Looks for another foul, doesn't get it.
Getting reset. So fast pace, and just there's Jace Wright. I mean, you just can't stop it. You just can't stop it.
The boss man!
And one for Luke Bossy.
Excuse me, yeah, Luke Bossy. So Jace Wright. So many just different options down there in the paint. Now all you can do is capitalize on this shot.
And Bossy, a really physical center, but just hasn't been known for his shooting. It's definitely something he's going to work on throughout this year.
He's more of a Shaquille O'Neal type player.
Yep.
And you need those guys on the team.
Good defense from Peters. Air ball from Gavin. That'll call for a travel by the Saints, and that's a Thunder basketball right there.
Those are the shots you like if you're St. James.
Especially from 15 feet out, maybe even less on that one.
Make them prove it. Don't give them easy plays.
Kolich back at the one. Ogden looks up. No good. Rebounded by Gavin. Good defense by Bossy there. Rebounded by Peters. Looking for Ogden in the corner. Laser beam from Peters.
Yeah, good catch there.
To the other corner. 4-3. No good there from Wright.
Pass had a little bit of mustard on it.
I'm looking for more of a drive there from Wright.
That'll be a foul on Bossy. Will send Sabres to the line for two.
I don't know what I think about that one. That was just, had his hand up.
Thunder awaiting some subs after this first shot.
The glue man's looking to make his return.
They need it.
Well, since he's been out, the Saints have scored a couple points.
Him and Hess, they're both making impacts on the defensive end, and Aquinas goes on a little bit of a scoring run, and while those two are out.
And something I got to note, some of these guys like Hornback, Kirkner, Wright, Neeson especially, that transition from the gridiron to the hardwood is just insane. Just switching up sports on the stop of a dime.
It really gives you that little bit of an extra edge because, basketball is not as physical of a game, but, they're going to make it as physical as possible.
For sure.
Good read there by Davis, draws the foul.
Davis is really, if they can get Davis going, they're going to be a dangerous squad down the stretch.
Well, he just plays so hard and so physical, too. Just real competitive. Really gives it his all out there on the court.
He's really the facilitator of the group. I mean, he's part of that core four with Ogden, Hess, and Peters. And he's really that guy where he may not be the standout guy on the scout report, but if you don't prepare for him, he's going to give you 12, 15 points a game.
Maybe we're talking about it a little bit earlier, but just the absolute depth that the Thunder have this year. You could go 8 guys deep and you still got a really good basketball player. Just makes it really, really, really difficult for teams to prepare for.
Especially at the 1 and 2 as Sabres sails that one out of bounds.
That's just an unforced error there. No one else to blame but himself.
Now, you mentioned the easy shots earlier. You don't want to give up those easy shots, but the Saints really aren't making this easy on themselves.
Good play by the Thunder. Neeson sinks that one and one.
The lunch pail guy gets rewarded.
Three-point play is good from Neeson.
Thunder look to be in a zone again, which Saints are really having issues with this zone.
Saints are just having issues offensively in general tonight. Just the dual threat capability of this Thunder team is just something to just be in awe of. Really remarkable.
They're trying to shoot their way back into this, but whenever that shot clock winds down, they just resort to driving, looking for a foul.
Yeah, just kind of having to throw it up and pray.
Yep. Hess to the corner. We'll have a foul on the play. Be Saints ball.
And that's Hess's second. That's uncharacteristic foul, but it's okay. You love to see him aggressive. He's going towards the hoop, and he's giving his guy an opportunity to shoot a corner three.
Hornback comes in for Hess. With 2 fouls already, you're not really in foul trouble yet. Still got plenty of time to go in the half, though. With as critical of a player as Hess is, you want to keep him in the game.
And they're just kind of lobbing the ball around the perimeter, just seeing if something opens up, trying to find a soft spot in the zone.
Just absolute clamps here from the defense so far.
I have yet to see them get to the ball to the middle.
Oh my goodness, pinned, rejected by Ogden. For three. Rattled around and out from Davis. Heads up defense from Ogden. That will be Thunder basketball.
Back-to-back plays there by Ogden. Just doing everything he can.
He's just a complete player. Does it on offensive end, and he does it on the defensive end.
And going back to that block from Ogden, just pinned it off the backboard. Very impressive.
Give it to the commander up top. Ogden looking. Peters.
Hornback up top now.
Now they're just passing around the perimeter, just having a little fun.
Hey, 22 seconds left in the half.
You don't want to give the Saints the ball back. Just soak up as much clock as you can. You have.
Yep,
I want to see Peters from 35.
Now. We'll go at 11, I bet. Yep, here they go.
Davis. Here we go. Into Neeson, wide open. That's another 2 points in the half. We'll have a last-second heave from Sabres. Almost in there off the backboard. The Thunder playing an excellent first half on both sides of the ball, leading 13 points, 33-20 on the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas.
That play right before the end of the half, they're just getting lost in the defense.
Absolutely.
And they started a little shakily, but they've really adjusted well. And with a 13-point lead going into the half, they've got the momentum on their side. You certainly don't want to lose it. You got to stay aggressive and start the next half well.
33-20. St. James will send it here to TBN Pulse. We'll see you after halftime.
From Lenexa, Kansas, this is TBN Pulse.
Hi Thunders, my name is Lily Lemon and I'm coming to you from the venerable Fulton J. Sheen Video Production Studio here at St. James Academy. And this is Season 2, Episode 6 of TBN Pulse. In this episode, we're bringing you fresh content from our video production classes who have once again proven that deadlines really do spark miracles. In this episode, we see many ideas come to life through our video production class. Isabel Sinelli takes a look at our new football stadium. Mia Emlai has a piece about everyone's favorite teacher, Miss Garza, in our new program called School of Prayer. And finally, Abigail Kimberling shows us girls basketball. This is TBN Pulse.
I've been waiting for this for 14 years, just to have a home game so the whole community knew what it felt like to have a home football game. And it's just that we have great athletics and performing arts at St. James Academy, but there's nothing like a Friday night to bring a whole community together. You know, we had 5,000 people there on the first game that we hosted. It was electric, you know, the flyover, all of that, national anthem, all of it was great. And so just for the school and the alumni to have the experience of a home game was pretty special. Every Friday we have Coach Walters come and do chapel talks. Right in there. So we go have dinner and then we have chapel talks. And so it's just that's kind of where it started. It all starts with faith, you know, and keep the main thing the main thing. And then it's tough to have a good, strong faith and need brothers to help you out with that community. They've done a really good job of leading the younger groups this year, which has been great. And so really like the way this team has grown in the last 4 years. Learned this from a long time ago from Coach Byers and my dad too. We're going to coach you hard and we're going to praise you hard. So we're going to coach you hard, we're going to love you hard too, the same thing. So the guys know that we're there for them whenever they need it, but we're also going to coach you up to be good, strong Christian men.
Thanks, Isabel. And now a look at our SJ's newest way to change your prayer life.
My name is Natalie Garza, and I'm a theology teacher for seniors at St. James Academy. School of Prayer is an initiative that came about from Pope John Paul II's encyclical on the new millennium. So in this encyclical, he says that our Christian communities must become genuine schools of prayer, where we not only learn how to ask God for things, but learn so many different methods of prayer until the heart truly falls in love. So School of Prayer is a place that exists to help students fall in love with Jesus Christ through a systematic instruction in different methods of prayer. So simply put, School of Prayer is a place where kids can come and learn different methods of prayer and actually practice them so that they can come to know Jesus Christ in a more profound way in their life and fall in love with him. So the whole idea of making it a School of Prayer for seniors was really a decision of prudence in reflecting upon so many people's experience, particularly on senior retreat. I think it's a time where a lot of students are making that decision. Do I want to be in for Jesus or am I out? And a lot of students have real questions of, I encountered Jesus, I want to know him, but I have no idea what to do now that retreat is over. So it was given particularly to seniors as a way to continue what God has started in them in senior retreat and have an active weekly response by growing in different methods of prayer. I think my biggest takeaway whenever it comes to School of Prayer is that young people actually desire to know God. And watching people show up week after week is proof to me that there's nothing I have to do. As a theology teacher, I'm not the true teacher. It's actually the Holy Spirit. And students are hungry to grow in relationship with Jesus. They just need help with some tools so that they can continue to grow their relationship. So I've been impacted by the hunger for holiness that our students have, and I've been really humbled by it. It's increased a hunger within myself.
Great piece, Mia. And now let's hear from one of our sponsors in the student-produced commercial break. You are watching TBN Pulse.
Performance Rehab is an outpatient, private physical therapy clinic that is physical therapist owned. Most of the injuries that we see at Performance Rehab are orthopedic in nature. We see a lot post-surgical, but we also see a lot of general aches and pains. Whether you have a total knee or you have a contact sports injury, we have specialists that primarily see those types of injuries. Our goal here is to help promote active and healthy lifestyles. So if that fits with anything that you may have, then maybe Performance Rehab may be a good fit for you.
Welcome back. And now Abigail Kimberling showing us a look at girls basketball.
We interviewed Ireland Sullivan on the girls basketball season.
Okay, so season recap of last year. We won both of our tournaments that we were in, the Newton and Tonganoxie. We started out the year a little slow, but we ended up picking it up a lot towards the middle and towards the end. We won sub-state against DeSoto in the last couple seconds. It was a great game. And then we made it to state, lost in the first round to Andover by 6 points. It was a really tough loss, but I mean, as a team, I think we learned a lot, and I think that we grew from it last year. Being a freshman on varsity was definitely tough. Like, there's all sorts of emotions. Like, you don't really know what you're getting into at sometimes. Like, You're just kind of thrown into it at first, but I mean, I think I learned a lot. It was a great leadership experience. And I was just very blessed to have a good coaching staff and girls surrounding me that just like really supported me. Even like when I did good, when I did bad, didn't really matter. And I think it was a great experience last year. Okay, so for this year, I think we are going to be better than last year. We played with each other over the summer, during summer league, during our camps and whatnot, and I think we had great team chemistry. I think Snell and Moore and Green, which are our coaches and our coaching staff this year, has grown a lot from last year. And I think we learned a lot about our personnel as well from last year. So, yeah.
Thanks to the video producers who created this segment to further the mission of St. James Academy. I'm Lily Lemon, and thank you for watching TBN Pulse. God bless, and go Thunder!
And as we welcome you back here to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, the Thunder are leading the Saints 13 points, 33-20. Let's take a look at a couple of these highlights from this stellar first half from your Thunder.
Absolutely action-packed. Both teams in a good one.
Three-point shooting bonanza all night for the Thunder so far. They look to stay hot in the second half and to keep the foot on the pedal. All gas, no brakes in the second half.
Especially against your Aquinas' and Mieges, you got to just stay on the gas pedal. Never let up.
It's so much more than a game against these rival teams, Graham.
Dish off to Bossy there, the boss man. He needs to get more into a rhythm here. But he's been playing pretty well so far, but you'd love to see him get some more layups down in the paint.
I agree with that, Nate. 100%. But when you have the shooters like Grady and Emmett and Neeson just all doing excellent jobs so far offensively, it's hard to get guys, even guys like Bossy, the ball.
Absolutely, just all around an offensive showcase from your Thunder. And really kind of our home opener, or kind of our opening game of the season. They've been playing, but this is our first really big game in front of a bunch of fans. And we'll send it down to Mary Claire, who's able to catch Coach Dom.
That was really effective for us, able to get out transition, made some shots. Played a little bit more zone than I wanted to, but it's been effective so far.
Neeson comes out starting the second half.
I mean, he really has earned it so far. It's hard to take him off the court.
Davis is trying to keep the ball in the Thunder's hands. Davis gets an open look. Off the mark. First shot on the other basket. No good.
It's only a matter of time before Davis starts to heat up. And he's been playing really aggressive defensively. And a tough foul there.
Davis said, meet me at the rim, and he certainly did. Just drawing a little bit too much contact there.
You just like to see the Thunder stop him out in transition before he gets that open lane right to the basket. You're saving one of your star players foul that could become crucial at the end of the game.
Ben Renzi.
With as good as the Thunder has been defensively tonight, you don't really mind to see fouls like that, but you do have to be a little bit more careful because you don't want to give Aquinas any chances to score.
Absolutely, and on the Aquinas side of things, you really just got to string together buckets and stops. That's really all you got to do to come back. I think it all starts on the defensive side of the ball, just containing these guys.
Renzi was very poised there, putting both those shots in. So now it's St. James's turn to answer.
Peters back in, keeps it himself, loses the defense. It'll be swatted away by Gavin.
Great offensive rebound there by Grady Harrington, who's already having such a game. We were talking about him earlier. A little bit of hesitation there.
Right time, right place. Gets himself a bucket.
Inside to Brown. Layup is up and in.
That's just lazy. You can't have that. You can't lose your man on that backside.
Ogden. Peters spins. Poked away. He'll draw the reach. Gavin and Neeson fighting. Neeson traveled there.
And these are just mistakes that the Thunder are making at the beginning of the half that will inject life into this Saints offense and give them energy to come back. And it's only a 9 or 11-point game. That's not unbearable or an amount you can't overcome.
As we'll hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Attention St. James Academy alumni. We know you've moved on to bigger and better things, but don't ghost us. The halls are still buzzing with spirit, laughter, and maybe a few rushing footsteps between classes. And we want you to stay part of it. Update your contact info so you don't miss any of the fun. It only takes a minute, and it means you'll never miss an excuse to come back, catch up with your friends, and show your school spirit. Scan the QR code and update your information today. We can't wait to see you around.
Lockdown defense.
Thunder go back to the zone that has been causing issues for this Aquinas offense.
Gavin from the corner. The air ball, no good. Good defense from Peters. Get another foul call. Looked like Peters was completely straight up there.
You get the shot you want. You get the person who's not a shooter to shoot the three ball. And it's just a lack of doing the little things. They're not boxing out. And that's what's going to allow Aquinas to get back in the game.
And it's what allowed the Thunder to pull away in the first half. Started doing an excellent job on defensive boxing out and being physical, and they got the rebounds. They were able to turn it into points.
Brown, his second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Davis. Looks like he got fouled.
Again, though, that was just a jumping match. You want a box out there because he's, 6'7"? He's going to win the jumping match when you don't have the height advantage.
Aquinas playing some press. Maybe a little bit of help.
Oh, nice move there on Matthew.
Davis.
Matthew Davis, there you go.
If you get two hands on someone like that, every time it's going to be called a foul.
Coach Dom directing traffic here. We're going to have a play on the inbound. Peters throwing this one in.
Getting it out to the commander. Let the offense reset.
Davis awaits his screen. He'll fight inside, finds Peters. Into the corner. Hess drives, He'll be rejected by Wayland. Will remain Thunder basketball.
One of the things that this Thunder team does so well is they work as a team. Something that I noticed there is Luke Neeson could have easily taken that shot. Instead, he chose to pass it, try and get the ball into a better position.
Neeson falls on it. Glue guy once again. Peters will draw yet another foul.
It's just sloppy, though. It's kind of sloppy play by the Thunder right now. I know Coach Dom is probably frustrated. He's looking for his boys to get back into shape.
The third attempt now to get points.
Ogden trying to stay hot, spins inside. Neeson got the rebound, up and in. All reliable Luke Neeson.
Ogden had the $1 million move and the penny finish.
Those are those tough buckets you're talking about.
But when you have guys crashing the board like that, even when you miss it, you can be confident in what you're doing.
And that's just sloppy interior defense from the Thunder. Nobody in sight there on the back door.
You cannot open that lane up. You got to keep them on the perimeter. That's where you prevent them from shooting and scoring points.
And that's how teams try to fight back into the game. Peters taking it himself, looking for the foul, and he gets it. Physical basketball.
Give Aquinas credit. They're not shying down. They're coming out in the second half and they say, you know what, you threw out the first punch, but we're going to keep fighting this entire game.
Excellent point there, Nate. A lot of teams in this situation would start to let up a little bit on the gas, but Aquinas is just absolutely pedal to the metal right now. Down 11, looking for any breathing room that they can get.
Peters, his first is good. Will Bertolf seeing his first action for the Saints in this one.
Peters has done everything you would expect out of a senior leader in a rivalry game. He's made the little plays. He's made the big shots. He did not make that free throw, though.
Then he gets the steal right back.
Another. Just the little plays you're talking about there as a senior leader. And the guys around him need to respond to that energy that he's bringing right there.
Will Bertolf, another shooter for the Saints. One of the few guys on that team who is very confident with those perimeter shots. Does an excellent job of hitting them. Peters just poised there despite the crowd noise, puts that one in. It's what great basketball players do.
Peters, his second, up and good. Once more, the Thunder now up 14. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Saints just struggling to find a footing here in this game. Up top, it's Wayland. Sabres and Ogden up top.
Thunder doing a good job of keeping the paint.
Renzi,
nope, just kidding.
Tough bucket.
You got to do a good job of finishing through the possession.
Absolutely right there, Josh. Neeson finds Ogden in the corner. It's up. It's good. Deep in the corner.
Great answer.
Get down. There's a sniper in the building.
Bertolf up top. Renzi, pull-up jumper. No good. Good rebound by Peters. This game's starting to speed up once more. Davis heaves it to the corner. Ogden from the other corner. Bang, bang!
Well, here's the thing. You know, it's like my old man always says, there's two things that you can always rely on in life. The sun rising and setting and Ogden hitting his shots.
Corner three.
His hand is on fire. You can see it glowing from all the way up here in the booth.
Got to keep feeding them. Can't take them out now. I feel like that's the mistake that some coaches make, that these guys get hot and then they just take them out of the game to give them a quote-unquote rest. Nah, you got to keep letting them fire it. That's what turns 5-point games into 25-point games.
100%. When you condition these athletes the way that coaches do nowadays, I mean, they could play, if they really needed to, they could play all 32 minutes and not need a break.
And the never-ending banter between student sections continues.
Nate, you were talking earlier about Aquinas letting up, or a lack of letting up on the gas, but they're down nearly 20 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep that consistency and aggression coming out of this timeout.
You know, it's a rivalry game. You know, you're always playing with pride in these games, and I would be shocked if they would just allow St. James to run away with this game.
As we begin once more, 3:24 and counting to go in the third quarter. Fast-paced offense. Can't find the bucket here for the Saints as of late. Renzi is the sole scorer in this second half. Renzi's just been working his tail off, trying to get this team back in this game.
And you got to give credit where credit is due. That was a nice little move there to get the points, but man, St. James has just been, they've been poking holes in the paint a little bit. Aquinas has offensively. And
good tip away by Sabres. Neeson and Chase. Sabres finishes on the other end.
Well, the Saints have answered my question. They're definitely staying aggressive here.
And this Thunder offense has just been doing a good job of neutralizing these other scores from the Saints. As Peters hop, skip, and a jump. 2 points there for Emmett Peters. Gillette back in the game. Looking for Renzi. Hot hand. He'll fire. Off the mark and out. Rebounded by Davis. Davis has Ogden. I have a blocking foul by the Saints. That was Gillette.
You know, if you look here on the replay, Ogden, they got to get out on him. And Peters just with that back cut. You got to respect Peters' game, too, and that opens that back cut.
These guys just play off each other so well. It's, I mean, you just can't say it enough. It's just so hard to scheme for, and it's going to be really, really fun to watch what these guys can do this season.
And something that these Thunder guys excel at, you know, playing off the ball is just about as important as playing on the ball. Those backdoor cuts and different plays, just setting up open opportunities, is just what wins you games. Especially against a zone defense.
Bit of a homecoming game for Matthew Davis. He grew up with a lot of these Aquinas guys.
Thunder with 50. Holding an 18-point lead over Aquinas. Renzi fighting his way past Ogden, heaving it up, drawing the foul.
Renzi is doing everything in his power to get this Aquinas team back in the game.
Putting his Superman cape on, you got to respect it, and so far he's really doing a good job of it. He's earned these free throws for sure.
Capitalizes there on that one. Renzi's second shot up and in. Cuts the lead to 16. Got to keep your foot on the gas if you're the Thunder. Kolich in now. Davis finding his way around the McCullough, the mismatch. Ogden spins. Wright finding his way inside, going up, getting rejected, getting his own rebound and finishing over Wayland.
Jace Wright using his size there to get points.
Rewarded for staying with it.
Absolutely, never giving up on the play.
Without a doubt.
Good defense by the Thunder. Kolich. He'll look for it himself. Looks for the foul. This one will stay.
He was running hard there. He wanted it, and the defense saw that, and they adjusted accordingly. And
that's what you love to see out of a sophomore, though. That's confidence. That's what you want your sophomores to have.
New personnel here for the Saints. Nick Murfin, the senior, in.
Ogden taking a seat on the bench.
Davis looking for the pick and roll.
Trying to set up that back screen there for Neeson.
Peters. You know what time it is.
And here he goes.
Emmett. Off the mark, rebounded by McCullough. Fast break. Sabres stonewalled by Davis.
Look at the little guy there.
Tallest player versus the shortest player.
He gets right in there with the big guy.
No fear.
Good screen there from McCullough. Sets up the open three, and it goes in.
That's
Nick Murfin.
Just too easy for the Saints there.
Nick Murfin can do that. Talked about it a little bit earlier when he came in the game. One of those handful of shooters on that team that can shoot around the perimeter, and he'll hit his shots. He'll make you pay, but, I mean, when you're down as much as they are right now, Thunder really isn't paying for anything right now. They're just playing conservative and trying to maintain the lead.
Exactly, just trying to get an offensive presence that can score consistently. Is Wright takes this one from the corner. No good, no contest on the rebound. End of the third quarter looming. Gavin fires. Oh my goodness, he connected from nearly half court. That's his first make of the game. He's had 2 air balls. He'll cut the lead to 12 here as we end the third quarter. The Thunder up 52-40. That might be a little momentum change.
That was ridiculous. I mean, talk about a momentum swing in play. Drilling a half-court shot at the end of a quarter. That is just the lighter fluid that this team needed.
Well, and these two teams right here are no stranger to comebacks. Last year and the year before that, the girls basketball teams, both the Thunder were down about 10 points going into the fourth quarter, and they came back and win it. So you want to just continue to play good defense and move forward from there.
As we'll send it to a quick word from our sponsors preceding the fourth quarter.
The faculty formation that we provide through the Blessed Silos Institute at Donnelly College exists to do 3 things. To give people time for friendship with each other, friendship with Jesus, and then how these first 2 kinds of friendship affect the vocation of being a teacher. We meet
Eight minutes left to go in this one. 12 points separating these two teams. The Saints with a long three-pointer to end the third quarter. Looking to bounce back and fight back into this ball game.
In the fourth quarter, it is as important as ever to play good conservative basketball for the Thunder, and if you're the Saints, this is your opportunity right here. It's do or die.
Davis guarded by McCullough. Resetting with Wright up top. Wright physical, fights, scores.
And that's a grown man move right there. Jump stop, up and under.
Wright certainly has the physicality of a grown man, and That's his second layup in the past 5 minutes.
In his second year of high school, just the sophomore, making big plays. Colo from the mid-range, he cashes it in.
If they keep hitting those, that's going to become an issue.
This is only a 12-point game. It feels like it's like a 20-point game for the Thunder.
Davis piecing the defense. Neeson finds right in the corner. No good off the front rim.
Appreciate the aggression there by Luke Neeson. Crashing the board, trying to get the rebound, but something that the Thunder was doing so well earlier in the game was consistently crashing to the board as a team, and we really haven't seen that on the past few three-point attempts. They've really just shot it and just kind of been okay with letting the Saints get the ball.
Yeah, 3 guys getting back there on that shot, and you'd really just like to see more guys getting into it.
This game is far from over. You're only up 12, and with 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go, there's a lot that can happen.
Whalen takes it up for the Saints. Renzi posting up Ogden, fights his way around, and he'll score. The Saints clawing their way back into this game. Just a 10-point lead now. They led by as much as 18.
Renzi is doing what seniors do. He knows this is his last chance against the St. James at home.
You cannot relax if you're the Thunder.
Jake's right.
Once again, getting killed there on the board. Another defensive rebound for the Saints.
Sabres fights his way inside, rejected by Hess. Wow.
That's a grown man's block right there.
Mirror match by Hess.
And that's the length we've been talking about. Him and Ogden, the 2 stud juniors, both have blocks with their long arms.
Excellent job there by Hess, keeping it all ball and no body.
Renzi with the ball in his hands once more, fighting his way around Peters.
Man, he's just killing them tonight. And the lead shortens to 8. Can the Thunder finally do something offensively on this possession?
Davis pulls up from mid-range.
No,
they can't. To fall. That'll be a foul on the Saints. Jace Wright took a tumble.
Gillette better watch himself. He's playing with fire. He might get a technical here.
Frustration flaring. You saw some daylight there with a couple good offensive possessions. And you, as a coach, you love to see the guys play competitive, but you don't want to mess with the officials. That's the coach's job.
And the Thunder are in dire need of a bucket here.
Right. Out to Peters. Maybe the 3-ball is what we need here. Hess drives. We'll take 2 as well if he can finish it. Good offensive rebound. Definitely an over the back there from McCullough.
Trying to see who they say that's off of. It looks to be Thunder ball.
You would be correct, Nate.
And it's just, you should be hoping to see that Thunder miss a couple layups down the stretch here, and those are the type of things that allows Aquinas to get right back in this game.
You got to make those layups. It's the most important shot in the game. They're called easy points for a reason.
Davis. Inside, looking for the foul, doesn't get it. 4-on-5 fast break for the Saints. Brown over Peters, off the mark. Got to get the rebound as the Thunder corral it. And now a fast break the other way. Into the corner, Ogden, it's up. Need it. Hess, good rebound. Sloppy play from right there, one-on-one.
Just sloppy basketball right there. I think the Thunder need to attack McCullough. I think on the outside, he is a liability for the Saints.
But he's been locking down Davis one-on-one in, honestly, all 3 levels from what I'm seeing.
Graham, you called it ever since that half-court shot at the end of the third quarter. The momentum has been all St. Thomas Aquinas, and none of it has gone to the Thunder as the lead once again shortens.
Brown trying to cut the lead to just 6 points. And he will.
I mean, how many unanswered points is this for the Saints now?
We need a bucket. We've only scored 4 in this fourth quarter. From blowout to thriller.
And this is the type of game we expected. I mean, Aquinas is not the school to just lay over when they're down. They're going to come back. They're going to fight tooth and nail. And they're going to make that scoreboard as pretty as possible.
And they're going to do everything they can to prove that they're still on top. And they're playing like the better basketball team right now. I don't care how much talent you have on your roster, you have to finish through all 4 quarters. And frankly, St. James has not been doing that so far.
.44 to go left here in the fourth quarter. The Thunder lead the Saints 54-48.
Hard press there.
Davis fighting.
They missed a foul call there. That should have been a foul. Looking for a 3 for Ogden here. Oh, that's beautiful.
Peters, backdoor cut. Finishes it in one. Emmett Peters. The dominance from this senior team has just been absolutely remarkable.
That is the oldest trick in the book for St. James Academy. Not gonna disclose the play name in case there's any other teams watching out here, but
great pass there though, and just again like we spoke about earlier, just the absolute teamwork and effort together, working it together as a team, just has been fantastic so far for this Thunder team.
Can't get that one to fall for Peters, but the clock does keep ticking. Renzi and Sabres up top. 56-48 as the Thunder get another steal. Hess driving with Renzi on him.
These past 2 possessions have looked a lot like second quarter St. James Academy. If you can get that version of the team back, well, Aquinas is in trouble. Already down 7.
Ogden over McCullough, found the mismatch. Jelly and in. The Thunder regain a 10-point lead as the Saints scramble to try to get back on offense. Wide open Brown in the paint. Hess with decent defense there, but regardless, 2 points. Hess behind the back. Over to Neeson, the glue guy. 2 points. 60-50 St. James with just 3:20 to go.
He feasts off of the pick and roll.
And it looks like that's what Hess wanted that entire time. Telling Neeson to get set, and then right off that little pick and roll there, and nice little play for 2.
Brown, that one will not fall. Gets his own rebound, won't fall again, and he'll get the foul. Good defense there from St. James, forcing him to go to the line and earn his points.
I thought Luke Neeson could have done a better job there, being more physical. On that backside, he let the sophomore Brown get the angle there and then let him get 2 offensive rebounds.
The Thunder still hold a 10-point lead, 60-50.
That's Brown's 3rd missed free throw of the game.
We want to apologize to all our viewers out there. We're having a couple technical difficulties with the scoreboard, but we will continue to update you as things change.
Brown off again. Hess gets the rebound. Man, that looked like a pretty dirty play there from Sabres. Trying to fall on Hess's knee like that. Something I noticed.
And that's just another possession that Aquinas is stealing by going hard on the offensive glass.
Jump ball. Ogden misses. He'll recover, though. Big shot here for the Saints. It's cash money from Sabres. The Southpaw drains it to cut this lead to 7.
You gamble, and you lose the lottery is what happened for Grady Ogden right there.
Hess gets 2 points back there with ease. Back and forth basketball. Way we love to see it. Just under 3 minutes to go.
I mean, this was bound to turn into a shootout here a little bit at some point, and although the deficit's still very, very large.
This one will stay with the Saints.
That looked to be off Aquinas there, but
that one will go to the Thunder. The Thunder still with a 9-point lead, 62-53.
that's great defense there. Every screen that was set, there was a perfect switch, causing for that errant pass inbounds.
Yeah, and if you can get points on this offensive possession, you start to feel a little bit comfortable.
Kolich throws it into the hands of the Saints. Brown on the fast break. That one's up and in. Cuts the lead to just a mere 7 points. 2:14 to go here in this ball game.
Neeson encouraging his teammates over there.
Kolich appears to be upset with himself.
You can't, especially those younger guys, you just can't let them beat themselves up too much. You win and you lose as a team, and right now you're still up a pretty good amount of points. You're up 7. And you just got to finish as a team, finish together, and settle and look later.
As we'll send it to a quick commercial preceding the conclusion of this thriller of a game. Just 2:14 to play here. The Saints have fought back into this game after being down nearly 20 points. The Thunder have just had their foot on the gas up until about the end of the third quarter.
What the Thunder have lacked so far in this fourth quarter, and what has allowed Aquinas to get back in this game, is a lack of physicality.
They were up almost 20 at one point. They just got a little too complacent where they were at.
Ogden, blazing speed down low, just can't find it. Hey, Josh, can you win a basketball game in the first quarter?
No.
Hey, Nate, can you win a basketball game in the second quarter?
Nope.
Hey, Josh, can you win a basketball game in the third quarter?
Last I checked, the result is still the same as the first and second quarter.
But both of you, can you win a basketball game in the fourth quarter?
Yep.
Absolutely.
And Aquinas is showing that tonight. They're really battling. Captain goes down with the ship mentality.
And it absolutely can go both ways right now. The Thunder could pile it on. Murfin inside. Good defensive play by Neeson.
That's good hand. That's that length we've been talking about all night.
Under 2 minutes to play. Hess with Davis. The energy just continues to pick up here.
Time to relax. Maybe run some time off the clock.
Foul there by Murfin.
I have a strange feeling that there is going to be a dump-off layup coming here soon.
Just a hunch?
Just a hunch. I've just been seeing Neeson hang out in this dunker spot.
Is it enough of a hunch that if you were a betting man, you'd be willing to place your earnings on it?
I think I would.
Would you be putting some Thunder Cup points on it?
I would put 10 Thunder Cup points on it right now.
That's a lot of Thunder Cup points.
You know, with Mola leading a little bit, though, that's not... They can donate that.
Maybe to those lowly communities like JP2. Davis drives in over McCullough, finally found the mismatch and connects.
Well, Nate, I got good and bad news. The good news is the Thunder just scored again. The bad news is you lost some money.
Hey, the game's not over yet. I said coming soon.
Ogden continuing to play aggressive defense. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the Thunder will retain possession.
This possession could be the dagger.
Juke by Peters. He's trying to run some clock here, but still maintaining composure here. Hess takes it in. Into Neeson, and it's good!
And what did I say? I told you the dump-off was coming.
66-55.
Luke Neeson has feasted in that dunker's position all night.
And the long-awaited victory student chants from your Thunder. Sabres. Renzi fakes the three, steps back. That would have been a huge shot for the Saints. Gavin up and in.
And he's using his size there. It's been a while since he was able to do that. And he's been doing it a couple times so far this game.
This game should be about in the books, but again, another offensive rebound for the Saints. The Thunder are going to have to clean this up if they want to win these close, tight games, because if this is a tighter game, that offensive rebound and that bucket's going to kill them.
Yeah, but you know what? That's just an opportunity where you watch film, you get better. This game isn't over yet, but with another score by the Thunder, you're pretty much putting it out of reach. It's a long season.
Davis. Hess just trying to find open space. Ogden for Neeson. Yep, continuing to hold the ball, drawing the foul.
You know, I think Neeson should have taken that layup there.
Oh, he wanted to.
He should have, I think.
He looked at it, but...
No offense to Jace Wright, but he's not the greatest free throw shooter in the world. And that was a free 2 points the Thunder had right there.
And now if you're going to miss one, you got to miss this one. The Saints have 0 timeouts remaining, and the clock would continue to tick. So missing this one would be a decent scenario, but we'll take the insurance, just a 10-point lead. Got to find a three-point shooter here.
Got to bundle and save.
Hey, there's one way to get 3 points. Looked like an and one there.
I don't get the call there. He's straight up. Offensive player initiates the contact. Should just be a no call. Good bucket.
Bundled the 2. Chance for one more, Josh.
There you go.
Did Neeson foul out? It looks like he fouled out. You don't mind that from your blue-collar lunch pail type of player like Luke Neeson.
Just real sticky.
Absolutely.
Got glue all over him.
Just finished his 4-hour shift at the academy and had to come do this kids game, I guess.
And this is a really, really good statement win by St. James, consulting with some fans of the opponent before the game, and we both mutually agreed that whoever came out with the win tonight would be feeling pretty good about the rest of their season. Not only a rivalry, but just in general, both these teams have their ups and downs, their pros and their cons. And St. James, for the most part tonight, has played pretty lights out.
And I think this is a good scenario for the Thunder. What they have to realize is that these games, when they're up big time, is not guaranteed, because I guarantee you, once again, that they will be up big time, at least by 15 points because of their three-point shooting. but they got to figure out how to dig deep into these games so that they don't allow big-time comebacks to happen.
Well, Graham said it perfectly earlier. I mean, games are not won in quarters 1 through 3, but through quarter 4. There's plenty of momentum going into the break, the long break, the Christmas break. Happy holidays to everybody watching. It'd be nice to see that the Thunder has some momentum.
And you know, being a teenager in this decade, I wouldn't mind if the Thunder didn't score any more points, but still got the win, you know?
Josh, can you tell me how many points the Thunder have right now?
Well, Nate, looking at the scoreboard, it looks like they might have like 6 or 7.
Indeed they do.
Hornback, the quarterback.
I apologize.
Don't get the 5-second call.
I apologize for my niche reference for those who don't understand, but
interesting role for Hornback, going from widely known as king football around the academy to a role player. Definitely a change of pace for him, from stardom to the dirty work.
I mean, I guess he'll always be a backup at the end of the day.
And darn it, Davis gets another point for the Thunder. (68-60). Davis rattles that one out, toilet bowl style. Sabres looking for a desperation play. Don't want to foul there. Good shot by Brown. 6 seconds to go.
Kind of just want to see Ogden just, never mind. I was going to say, if he just stepped into it, just chucked it. Wasted a little bit more time, but whatever.
Bad transition defense by the Thunder. Gives an open bucket. And I know we're winning and we should win this game, but that is just a little thing that will kill you, that if you let it to live and breathe throughout the year, could kill the team down the stretch.
Being optimistic about it, you see that on tape. Coaches, you have a great coaching staff over at St. James Academy. You'll see that on film, and they'll adjust.
Ogden, 2 for 2, puts a 70-piece on the Saints of Aquinas. Another half quarter.
This one no
short.
good.
And that's your final score, 70-62. The Thunder take away a victory against St. Thomas Aquinas, putting them at 4-1 on the season. Just wanted to give a special thank you to all of our crew members here tonight, all our camera workers, directors down low. And just another special thank you to Mr. Merrick, our director of broadcasting, and Sam Rockford, our director of educational programming. And alongside you two, Josh Milnes, Nate Bright, my name's Graham Warner. We had a good time here tonight, boys.
It was a lot of fun. Glad that we could come away with a win.
Always fun to see the Thunder win.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas. And to all, a good night.
There you go.
We'll see you on January 7th for our first home broadcast of the season. God bless, and good night.